Uke and Tubes Ox, just chatting away on what we saying. Hey, hey, hey. Two have cats with nothing to say. It's a groovy good time, so listen away. What will we say?
I'm telling you, it's not a real warning.
It's literally on the label.
They can't mean that.
Why would they print it if they don't mean it?
Legal reasons?
So you think they just made that up?
I think they got nervous and overcorrected.
I think you're ignoring a direct warning.
I'm choosing to interpret it loosely.
I think that's worse.
Anyways, this is what we were saying. I'm Tube Socks.
I'm Big Uke.
Today, Big Uke is back with a bunch of stuff.
Tube's here with 3 things that kick rocks.
And Edgar claims that he's cobbled together some fun facts. So let's
see how fun they are.
Let's get to it. This is What Were We Saying? We've already introduced ourselves. We haven't introduced Edgar behind the camera, Edgar Lassiter, a.k.a. the chairman.
For whatever reason.
He's the only one that calls himself that, although I have heard that he insists on having at least 4 of his friends call him that out in public so that it'll hopefully catch on. But
I still don't believe he has 4 friends.
No, that's true. I guess associates? Maybe.
Something like that.
Anyways, the guys who played us in, Harold Winthrop and the Silver Ashtray Orchestra, watching from a decommissioned dog track on the south side of town.
I can't believe they're still there.
Well, they're starting to build a shanty town there, so they're really digging in. Stuff to,
out.
They got the burn barrels going and everything now.
At least the weather's getting nicer.
It is getting nicer. The dust is picking up.
Oh yeah, I've noticed.
And of course, we are coming at you from the 5th floor of Blunderworks Studios in
sunny downtown.
Sunny downtown. Wow.
Whoa!
Uke's going through puberty. It's
oh
amazing.
Boy, it was a long weekend.
Oh.
Oh boy.
My goodness. What are we saying this week, Uke?
Well, episode 13. How's that feel?
Episode 13, that's pretty exciting, right?
That's like one more than 12.
We are getting closer to the end of season 1, which we haven't shared this with you guys yet.
I think this is news.
Should we announce that?
Well, we're here.
Why not? Season 1 will end after episode 15, which is 2 more episodes after this. And then we are going to go on a 2-week hiatus. But in the interim for that 2-week hiatus,
we will not be contentless.
No, you guys are going to be treated to back-to-back weeks of clip show extravaganzas. Ooh. So that'll give Big Uke and I a little time to recharge the old batteries and whatnot, and give you guys a synopsis, a chance to catch up, and a chance to just see what season 1 looks like when it's condensed into a real nice, tight
package.
Right?
Love a tight package.
There we go. My goodness, how was your week this week, Uke? You seem a little, I don't know, like maybe you ran your levels down over the weekend.
That's a good way to describe it.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah. Didn't do much recharging.
No.
But had a hell of a time.
Well, that's great. That's important. We did run into each other.
We saw each other at a local establishment.
Taking in a sporting event, a professional sports event, with some of our
other colleagues
and friends.
And fans.
Holy shit. I was a little disappointed myself that I didn't have any of the Triple WS decals with me, because I had people asking for them, and I embarrassingly did not have any.
We'll be better next time.
So I'll keep some in the Triple WS Cruiser. And next time you see us and you want some decals, the same ones that are on our
private label
beer,
ooh,
and we'll have some for you.
Not beer, stickers.
Yeah, absolutely not. We're not giving you beer. You're buying us beer, for God's sake. For all the work we're doing here? Holy shit.
That was a good week, though.
It was a good week, wasn't it?
No complaints.
Looks like spring might actually be arriving.
See,
just in time for summer?
Just in time for summer to start?
Just in time for summer.
I wouldn't be shocked if we have another little false spring, though.
Well, of course.
Might as well round out to an even 10.
Right? Anyways, got anything dumb this week?
I do. And it's not weather related this week.
Oh.
Now, the last couple times I've just ranted about
He's
the weather.
been a real weather griper.
Yeah, well, it's been awful. But no, this week, and more specifically this weekend, I think I bit my tongue 17 times.
That is a lot of times to bite your tongue.
Oh, it has been the most annoying
Wow.
20 or 48 hours of my mouth.
Why? Why are you
I
doing
have
that?
no idea.
Is it just something you've picked up?
I guess so. I get bored and I chew my tongue. I don't know.
Biting your
but
fingernails, get nervous, start biting your tongue?
It woke me up last night.
Jesus.
Just a boop. Hello.
What a way to wake up.
So I don't know if that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But
He's not.
No, I'm not a doctor. This
He
is not a
is
sports
not
show.
a doctor.
But it's stupid.
Do not have him check you out. Do not allow him to check you out.
Whoa. Just Chikai there.
Just saying.
Legally, I take.
PSA.
No, legally, I can't diagnose you, but I'll take a look.
You'll still take a look.
But yeah, it's simple. It's stupid.
Wow.
It's dumb. It's pissing me off, and I hope it stops soon. I won't be shocked if I end up doing it in this episode.
In this episode, right
If
here.
you see me just jar my head sideways, it's
He's
because
biting his tongue.
bit my tongue.
Wow.
I don't know. What about you?
Well, I got to address the so-called elephant in the room as far as what's done this week, and that is the audio debacle that was episode 12.
It wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst. We made do.
I'm actually stunned that it turned out as well as it did, considering what went on. And Edgar, whatever.
Whatever, man.
He tries. But it was a really weird week getting the show together for last week when we knew that the sound was terrible, but we were past the point of being able to do anything about it unless we wanted to go full 1962 Godzilla movie and just overdub our dialogue
We thought about it.
and have it not match up. So
As fun as that would have been.
actually, maybe we should have leaned into that. That would have been interesting. But anyway, so for all of you who stuck with the episode and tuned in,
We
and
appreciate you.
you know, a good amount of you did. Obviously, it was less than usual because you start her up and go, what the hell's going on here?
Well, you know, it's only so much fun to listen to something in a tin can.
Yes, but we did get some good letters of support saying, hey, you know, appreciate you putting out the episode anyways instead of shelving it, because we did consider shelving it because we have very high standards, as you can tell. I mean, look at these awards here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Those aren't fake.
are you kidding me? So,
Those were an accident.
and so thank you for sticking through that, because that was one of the dumber things we did not expect. But by the time we realized it had happened, we could not fix it.
Yeah. We appreciate you.
And speaking of appreciating people, you know, we're checking the stats. Don't want to see how much that horrible technical episode punched our stats in the gut. But I was pleased to see I've got on this little card right here. We've got some 5 places that listened to our last few episodes here and have gone back and listened to more than one in some interesting places.
These are more than just west of the 5th and east of Tacoma.
Absolutely. This is, we've got
What were we saying? International, baby.
international, WWSINT, Tashkent, Uzbekistan,
Bet you never been there.
Muscat, Oman,
Good people in Oman.
Lahore, Pakistan,
Lahore.
Pantho,
Nope. I'm not making a joke.
Vietnam, and Nairobi, Kenya. They've all been getting on the WWS wagon. And, of course, the key is that we are able to pull them in and
Yeah.
hold
Get them
them
for
in,
a second
right?
episode.
Yes.
That'd be clutch.
So, anyways, one of them did catch a couple episodes. I hope it wasn't, I don't think it was episode 12 because, and if he is, then
Whoever you are, if you're
we can
listening,
get someone to listen to episode 12, then I think the world's our oyster.
we're off and running, baby.
Oh, my.
Time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
Nairobi. I think there was a Cairo in there, too.
There was a Cairo. There was a Ho Chi Minh
Listening
City.
from the pyramids.
I'm thinking that the Ho Chi Minh City was probably the same person in Can Tho. Or I don't know how to say it because
I know there's a lot of people over there. Could have been 2.
it could have been 2 different people, but what are the chances?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
We just got that international appeal.
You know what? International Men of Mystery right here.
Moving on now. We've made our apologies about episode 12. We assure you that the sound is fine in this, and the content is, as usual, chef's kiss.
Magnifique.
Let's get right into it. We've got something we haven't hit up in a few weeks. we've got some fun facts that Edgar, the chairman,
Jackass extraordinaire.
has laid on Big Uke to read.
I've got them.
You've got them?
We getting right into them?
Let's get right into
Let the
them.
people know what's fun. Ish, maybe.
All right. See how he does.
All right, Edgar. This is your time to shine. Oh boy, what a start to this one. Fun fact number 1.
Here comes.
Wombats produce cube-shaped poop. Scientists believe the unique shape comes from varying elasticity in their intestines and helps keep the droppings from rolling away. Because you would never want that.
Why? I don't know what the advantage is. I think you would want it to roll away.
No.
You don't want to foul the nest and all that thing, right?
What if you use it to make the nest? Like bricks? Little wombat bricklayers. Just using poop.
I guess wombats don't live in a nest, but still.
Wow, I don't know. Where do wombats live? Clearly top of hills. They're worried about their poop running away.
They're always on a hill. That's interesting. Actually, that's a fun fact.
I think that is fun
That
because
is
it's
fun.
poop, and poop's funny because we're all immature.
Sorry, that was my laugh.
Oh, that's good.
I don't do it very often, so.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. Edgar, thank you for that.
Good job,
concerned
Edgar.
as to why you knew this, but whatever. Fun fact number 2. See if we can follow up cube poop. In space, well, timing.
Oh,
good
timely.
timing. You were
Edgar's
watching
been
Artemis.
watching Artemis.
Attaboy. In space, no one can hear you scream. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That'd be really weird if that was what it was. Just sorry. Astronauts can grow up to 2 inches taller. Without gravity compressing the spine, the discs between vertebrae expand, so you launch one height and come back slightly taller, though it usually returns to normal once you're back on Earth.
What if it doesn't, though?
Well, then you gotta buy new pants.
You got to change the info in your driver's license?
Oh, gosh. That'd be tough.
I know some people that would love a slightly extended spine.
I know a few people who could use a couple inches.
Hey-o.
Take that for what you will. Oh,
Well, Edgar, again,
I think that's 2 for 2 so far.
inspired by Artemis, Edgar comes through with a timely space
Proud of you.
fact.
I didn't even think he had the internet, but okay. Now, number
Microfiche.
3 is when... it's the microfiche.
It was the microfiche.
The microfiche. That's a nice little callback for those who've been here the whole time.
Yeah, Edgar really struggles to get a third fun fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm worried.
How's he do? Let's see.
All right, Edgar.
Lay it
Fun
on
fact
us.
number 3. Happy hour exists to get people in the door early. Discounted drinks encourage customers to show up before peak hours, helping pubs build a crowd, create a lively atmosphere, and keep things buzzing well into the night.
True, but that's...
I mean, he's had worse third
He
facts.
has had worse third facts.
So I'm not going to give you a A+, but I don't think it's a failing
It
grade.
is interesting because at Casa del Tube Talks, we just refer to that time of the day as happy hour. So it doesn't denote we're having drink specials. That just means we're drinking. So
True. Happy hour exists to get people in the door early. I mean...
I do actually appreciate Edgar creating happy hour awareness, for those who celebrate. And
for those who
so
celebrate
you don't
happy
forget
hour.
the meaning of the time.
Yeah.
It's to get you in there and get you drinking earlier.
Pretty much.
That's
Build a crowd
for
and
those who
create a
observe.
lively
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Well, you know what? That's all right, Edgar.
I think
like your
that's a passing grade. Cube poop, taller astronauts, and happy hour.
I think we found maybe the secret sauce for Edgar's fun facts, and that's
Start with poop and end with booze.
yes, but also only have him do it every 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, and he builds them up.
Early on, we were kind of going back to back, and
Well,
he
we-
was floundering and flipping and flopping, and
We kind of
He was
we had
like-
to suspend him.
we
And
had
we
to
had to cut him
suspend
down
him.
to 2.
that was before he broke into the studio to
Yeah,
rearrange things. and-
I'm shocked you're still employed here.
my goodness. All right. Well, let's move on to. Should we get into your bunch of stuff?
We might as well.
I got a liner there. We got a little recurring sponsor. That's nice. Let's get into it here. The Apology Drafting Service.
Ooh.
Need to apologize, but not really? The Apology Drafting Service specializes in carefully worded non-apologies for any occasion. Whether it's a sorry you felt that way or simply a regret any confusion, Our team of professionally detached writers will craft the perfect non-apology for any situation. Choose from basic deflection, which shifts the blame gently towards miscommunication. Accountability light takes responsibility without admitting anything. And the platinum clean slate, which includes a follow-up apology for the first apology. Optional passive-aggressive add-on available. The apology drafting service, because meaning it is a bit much. And I know that you mentioned last time that you were going to get their info. Have you had to... You might have to...
I've reached out. I've reached out.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that.
I think that's where you'll know when you know. All right, here. We got a big Ukes bunch of stuff.
Big huge bunch of stuff. Again, this has been a while since we've had this, so...
Been a few weeks. This would be, I think, the fourth one? And it's all about poo, just like Edgar's.
For real?
No.
Oh,
no, that would have been wild.
That would have been a weird...
That would have been weird.
Holy crap.
It is about booze. What?
Holy crap. See, that's...
Right?
Oh.
Funny. This guy, one of the best. It is
Hang
about...
on. I can just turn that on and off like...
That's crazy.
Like
what a skill.
All right.
Pro. It is about booze, though.
Oh, I like booze.
You know, I thought you might. And I think just with the weather finally shifting, it's getting into summery vibes, which
I'm hoping that spring shows up
eventually
in time for summer.
That would be nice. But so Big Uke's bunch of stuff this week is the top 10 best beers.
Yes.
But not brand wise.
Okay.
More like moments or
Yes, okay.
types of beer, but not...
I get your vibe.
Flavored. No, we're not choosing brands here.
No, it's just
time of
moments
and times of
okay.
beers.
I like this angle. I also like beer.
I mean, this is kind of a hitting right on the nose on what Tube appreciates. And
that's how I maintain my girlish figure.
It's a big girl. Anyways,
am I a pretty girl?
Pretty girl.
Oh boy,
that's probably from a movie you've never seen, though.
I don't know the reference.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I guess it's not Pretty Girl. It's Pretty Bird. So I guess it's I kind of bungled that one. But you don't know that? Pretty Bird.
I got nothing.
Oh, it's Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, he sells the blind kid next door a dead bird.
Only seen it once.
Well, put it on the list.
Only saw it once, and
so you probably haven't seen Dumb and Dumber 2. No. More dumberer.
Although my reference about a pretty girl was a SpongeBob reference, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know the one?
I do now. Now that you mentioned that.
Take off that hat, SpongeBob. Makes you look like a girl. What am I? Yeah, you're beautiful. Now take it off. See, I'm very well-rounded. That's a great scene.
Oh, my goodness.
Most unexpected.
I did not have that on the bingo card this week. Really,
Film noir and SpongeBob.
Really,
that's my
really any week of Tube Socks making a SpongeBob reference. Oh, especially that because that's kind of a deep cut.
Well, that's that was the era when me and the boys were watching a lot of SpongeBob in the house.
Oh man, that is
up to season 6, it was a solid thing, and then we tuned out.
Yeah, season 7 of SpongeBob was real drop off year.
Real drop off. Anyways, let's get
to my bunch of stuff here.
Bunch of stuff. I'm excited because it's been a while.
It has been the best beer moments, and further to Edgar's third fun fact about happy hours.
Yes,
number 10, the post-work beer.
Perfect.
Be it at a bar, an establishment, a restaurant, on the front porch, the back deck.
I regularly partake.
I've heard. One day I'll get out there. It's the whole friendship.
That is a great. Yeah, we're still working on the friendship thing.
We're getting there though.
These weekend little things that we're getting together though, we're starting to get.
This is also seemingly like a bunch of weekends in a row.
It is. It's weird. People are going to start to think we're friends.
And we don't really want that.
A big proponent of the.
You're a huge post-work beer.
Well, you know what it is? It's just it's good for your soul.
I can't disagree.
And I find my soul to be very important, so I must nurture my soul by swinging for post-work beer every day.
Right. Number 9, and I know this one might not really apply to you. The first tee box. He's not really a golfer.
I'm not at all a golfer. I'm not even fakely a golfer.
Yeah, I guess yeah. He doesn't go. I do.
I have golfed.
It's just a good feeling when you're out with the boys for a round. And we're not like a 7 a.m. round and you're cracking. That's a little aggressive. But you get that either post-work. So this is kind of a double whammy because that first beer on the tee box could be your first post-work beer.
I can count the number of times in my life that I have played a round of golf on these two hands that are on the end of my arms.
Huh. Yeah, I would need to dive into my toes and probably your toes.
I try to golf about every 7 to 9 years.
You know what? We've had this conversation before.
But I do appreciate just I do like just the having some beers and walking around on the lawn. I do like that part of golf.
Right?
Yeah.
Get out in nature.
Yeah. So
it's pretty neat.
I can see how people would enjoy that.
Right. Number 8. This you might like. The post grass cutting beer.
Absolutely. You see, as a recent empty nester, last summer was my first summer in about a dozen years.
Cutting grass again.
Where I get to cut the grass again.
Right.
So I'm like in charge of my own lawn, which is nice because, I mean, as much as it was cool to have the free labor just doing it, but I was missing out on the enjoyment.
Because like the post watching someone cut your grass beer doesn't hit the same.
Well, the standing and drinking a beer while your kid cuts the lawn is just not the same as doing the lawn and then
getting it yourself.
Sitting there with that. So
you get that nice smell.
Absolutely.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Solid.
Number 7, the 19th hole. Do you at least know what that means?
Well, that's the part of golf that I enjoy.
Okay. Yeah. So he's a big 19th hole.
Again, I have golfed 7 or 9
to
times.
9 times in your life.
Yes.
But the 19th hole, when you finish up your round, you sit down, usually on the patio because it's still nice out. Sometimes in the air-conditioned building, if it's available. Have one or 7. Just living the dream. Talking about good shots, laughing at your buddy's bad shots.
Like that.
Just like that.
That's how I'd laugh at a bad shot.
You know, in number 6 here, I thought it when I initially wrote out my ideas and then started numbering them, I thought this might have been a bit higher up.
But it got relegated a bit?
It kind of got relegated because the other the other ones they're right up there.
All right.
But the boat/lake beer.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Albeit, and this could be in multiple different ways. You're either, sitting beside a lake, having a beer.
I like lake time.
Or you're out for a float, for a little ride.
See, I'm not big on the float. I like being like in a boat and drinking, or just sitting on the dock drinking, or just on the shore drinking.
Yeah. That's why I went boat/lake.
Yeah. No,
not everyone's boat people. I get that.
Absolutely get behind that. But
it's tough to not be a lake person.
It's also tough to find a scenario where beer just doesn't improve.
Honestly,
so I'm all over this.
That's why I thought you'd appreciate this.
Absolutely.
This buncho stuff. So the number 6
We're drinking beer right now. And it's making this show
private label
infinitely better than it would be without.
Like, this show's good without it, but it's just better with it.
Well, I would we know?
No,
we wouldn't.
We really wouldn't. Yeah, no, we wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't.
Okay, number 6 was boat/lake.
All right, where are we at? Number 5.
Number 5, and I think 10 to 6. You could take some out. You could put new ones in. That's kind of do with it what you will.
Right.
But now
these are getting down.
These are now, I think, where a lot of people can get on board.
All right.
Number 5, an airport beer.
Absolutely. I don't understand people that don't drink at airports.
Just you starting your.
It doesn't matter if it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. or 11 p.m.
It's almost better when it is 5 a.m.
Exactly.
You still got so much day left.
It's like, oh my god! Except when you got stuck, and you end up spending $200 on beer because your flight's delayed.
Yeah, that one kind of sucked. That 5 a.m. beer, that part was great.
Right, that was perfect.
But an airport beer, just and it doesn't even have to be at the start of your trip, because an airport beer coming home can just soothe you.
For sure.
You're reminiscing on the memories you've made on your trip.
And you don't even need to be with people. I've traveled many times for work, and you just post up and have yourself a beer.
I've done some solo traveling, and that just...
You still have the beer.
You're still having the beer? That's your friend for the day.
Exactly.
So I think that's a solid top 5.
Good beer always loves you.
Usually. Number 4. And I don't know this. Okay. I said the top 5. Everyone's going to agree. I think this one is definitely one that I think it's like the cilantro of beer types.
Oh, boy. Okay.
You either you do it and you love it.
Love cilantro, by the way.
You're a cilantro guy.
Big cilantro guy.
See, I definitely am on that side. I don't think it tastes like soap. So
I
we're
think
good.
that you can never have too much cilantro in something because it's amazing.
There we go. Fun facts about tube socks.
Love me some cilantro.
Loves the cilantro.
I also call it cilantro, not cilantro.
Cilantro.
Yeah.
What's the proper pronunciation?
I'm not sure, but it's probably because the fact that I'm east of Castlegar and north of Wyoming, and south of Inuvik, and west of Buffalo. That's our dialect.
Yeah, that could be accurate. Okay, so number 4, the potentially controversial one.
Okay.
A shower beer. See, I feel like okay. This was why I also put it on the list, not in the top 3. Because for me, this is like a number 1 or number 2.
See, for me, this is not even because I don't have time to drink a beer in the shower because I'm in and out in like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes tops.
But sometimes you just need it. You get the party started.
I
Get
just
some tunes going.
I don't want to be in the shower long enough to drink a beer. So I've got a warm, steamy beer. I'd hop in the shower. I shower, I take a sip of the beer, and then, I might as well just leave it on the counter in the bathroom.
That's why you got to get a little koozie, sticks on the wall.
But I might, because I'm going to have one sip of it.
Well, just drink it faster.
But I'm not in the shower long enough.
If you're in the shower for more than a minute, you're in there long enough to drink a beer.
See, I've never been. I know people play up the shower beer and stuff, and I've tried. I've wanted to embrace it, but
like you get some tunes going.
Yeah, but
you're not a tunes in the shower guy
because I'm not in there long enough. I wouldn't even hear one song.
Sometimes it's all you need.
So, I mean, I get it. I don't embrace it though because I'm not a practitioner of it. Because I just find that it's more of a hassle than anything because I'm in and out of the shower so quick. I'd rather got the water going, beer, put it on the counter or the vanity or whatever you call it in the bathroom, shower out, and rejoin my beer.
I still think that's semi... Oop. And you'll get that.
But
I still think that, having a beer with the water going, putting it down on the vanity, doing your thing, coming out, drinking it... I do believe that is still shower beer adjacent because you're in the washroom with the beer.
I mean, I know these.
It's all encompassing. You don't have to chug a beer in the shower.
I know these people that have the 20-minute showers. They're drinking a beer and yada yada.
Well, a 20-minute shower, that's like 2 or 3.
I mean, I was going over to my kid's apartment downtown there, and
sunny downtown.
I went and use the washroom, and sure enough, there's so many empty beer cans in that bathroom that. But I also know my kid will take a half an hour shower and probably have 3 drinks while he's showering, and I'm just it's very utilitarian for me. I'm in, I'm out, I'm clean, I'm getting back to my drinking.
Fair. And that's why I think this is like the cilantro.
I could be the outlier.
No, because I know at least one other person who's like you, so you're not just the outlier.
That's encouraging. That there's others
like you.
Yes.
I do know that I think. And it might also be an age thing.
But I know it's a very popular
generational thing of like you said, you're in and out and do the thing.
Yeah.
Where it's part of the party day.
Maybe if I was having a tub.
Ooh.
If I was having a tub.
A bathtub beer?
But having a tub's kind of creepy and weird. So
that's a whole different conversation.
As a man, I don't need that in my life. But
hey, anyways. Teach their own.
It's your list. But yes, no, it is one of those things that I know people love it. I just don't have time for it.
Okay, fair. That's why I think at 4.
Almost maybe because I'm in a hurry to get back out to my drinking.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
But this way you don't have to rush because you're still drinking the whole time.
Nah.
And there's something we said.
I mean, maybe if you're involving a loofah, you have more time, but that's another list.
That's a totally different list.
A totally other list.
Tube Socks top 10 things he uses in the shower.
Oh.
I think that's why 4 is a good spot for it.
I can't disagree.
Number 3, a campfire beer.
That is elite.
You sitting around the campfire, sing your campfire song.
The SpongeBob one's getting through my head now. Yes. All of a sudden,
that was the goal. Your CAMPFOURESONG song.
Yes. That's pretty elite. I'm interested to see how you can top that because
Well,
that is elite.
it is just an elite beer. And number 2 and number 1 are both things that, for people who know me, I say this often.
I've got the SpongeBob song in my head now, by the way.
Your CAMPFARS song?
That's the one.
If you don't know the words, just sing it faster. And
Great episode.
Sing along.
Great episode.
It really is. Also, just side note of SpongeBob songs. The one that always sticks up is the fun.
Oh, yes.
F is for friends who do stuff together, but then Plankton's version. F is for fire, burns down the whole town.
SpongeBob is fairly elite, and that's coming from a guy who claims he doesn't like to laugh. See, I just did it again.
Yeah, that's super Bond villainy.
Flip the laugh switch.
Okay,
Maybe that's a new bit we've got.
I think it might be. We're working with something there, folks.
You're seeing this just kind of organically,
You've seen us workshop stuff,
right?
It's like you're
Wait
here
till
with-
season 2, then the laugh goes really off the rails.
So number
Okay, so we're at
2,
number 2.
the second best type of beer, cold.
Oh, that's sure.
And
Yes.
and the best type of beer, number 1,
Okay.
free.
You know what? That's a solid list there.
And that's something that people that know
Big
me,
Uke.
I say that often. It's my two favorite types of, well, my 3 favorite types of beer, but the third didn't make this list. Is second favorite's cold, first favorite's free.
Yeah, there's.
Because it's a fun little play on words and stuff, but it's also true. I love a cold beer, but I like a free beer more than a cold.
There's something special about when that beer just gets handed to you, whether it's in a social situation, in a backyard, or in
A shower.
If someone's handing you a beer in a shower, I think there's
Sports.
something. I think there's something.
Well, you ever been to a sports venue?
when you're whipping with towels and shit. Oh my goodness! Like, because there's quite often that I'm at my local watering hole that I'll be there, and I mean I've had the same bartender for going on 20 years now, and there's the I'll just settle up. Oh, do you have did you have 3, 4? I'm like, I had 4. Get the bill. Oh, there's only 3 on there. Or, I'm just sticking around for 2. I'm going to clear up. Get the bill. Oh, there's just 1 on there. This happens actually fairly frequently, because that's the beauty of having your local. Is every a couple times a month you just get
a beer.
beers shorted off your bill.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, it's not like it's a lot of money. It's just
It's not the point.
It's just always nice to get a free beer. It's like, I just had 4 beers. Oh. And it's not like an error on the bill in that situation.
Yeah.
It's
I was giving you a
yeah,
beer.
no, you're good.
Yeah.
Or I'll settle up the bill, and then someone slides up to the wood, and you go, actually, I'm going to have 1 more, and I have 1 more with said person. We'll chat. All right, I'm going to head out, and they give me the shoe off. Like,
Just go.
that extra beer you had, that's just, you already paid up. Get out of
Yeah.
here. Get out of here, you scamp.
You scoundrel.
And yes, there's few things like free beer.
That's why I think it just fit.
That Michigan J. Frog Looney Tunes cartoon from the 1940s. You know, with the singing frog?
Yeah.
When the guy's got the whole vaudeville show with the singing frog, and he's trying to get people to come in, and he's putting out the signs, no one's coming, and then he puts out, they actually edited this in the 80s, and they changed the cartoon, they sliced it out, but he puts out the last sign, free beer, and this huge crowd comes rushing in to fill the
Checks out.
theater. But in the 80s remake of it, they
Cut that.
sliced out that bit, and they just showed him putting out these signs of the singing frog, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, all this crowd came running in. The whole
quite
joke
track.
was that they finally he puts out free beer, and everyone comes in because everyone loves a free beer.
That's why it's
So
number 1 on
that's a hell of a list, and I can
bunch of stuff.
stand behind everyone, and I can even see
You can
the-
understand why shower beer's on the
Absolutely.
list.
I'm not against them. It's just not something that I participate in.
And that's fine.
Because when Tube Socks is cleansing, he's in and out.
Oh.
And I think that's enough of a visual for you.
Right? I'm just, boom.
Bam.
I'm sorry I even brought that up, actually.
Oh, funny.
I said too much.
Yeah. I thought I was pretty, I liked that list. Felt
Yes.
good about it.
It was good.
All right.
Well, skipping right along, you're going to your liner before you get into Kick Rocks.
I have a liner for you. As long as I didn't throw it away.
I believe this is a new sponsor or an evolved sponsor.
Evolved is a good way to put it.
You know, I would like, before you read that,
Go for it. Floor's yours.
I would like to say, as we are, winding down season 1, I do want to give a shout out to all our sponsors, and especially a situation like this where we've had a sponsor that was with us early and
An OG.
things didn't really go well for their business.
No.
So
But instead of just going away, rolling over and dying,
they morphed into something and
Persevered.
still wanted to come back to us to say, hey, you guys get the word out about us because we like what you're doing.
and that's why we're here.
And we believe in you to help grow our new evolved business. So let's hear about it there, Big Uke. You may remember them from early on. Well, you'll tell us.
I will tell you. This sponsor, the Paperwork Lounge, formerly the Carbon Paper Supply House.
Maybe episode 2 or 3? Very early on.
Very early on. I think it would have been.
They believed in us early.
They believed in what we were doing here at, what were we saying with Big Uke Tube Socks?
You know who else believed in us early? Bo Cephas.
Bo Cephas. Bo Cephas has believed in us.
Bo Cephas has always believed.
He's always believed. It's always fun when he's in studio. He's just a fun little scamp.
I had him in studio the other day when I was recording the somber disclaimer about our glitched audio episode. But as soon as I started recording, he ran out to the parking lot and left the studio because
He's a respectful scamp.
he knew it was
I've said scamp a
it was a
lot.
little heavier than he liked, and
Yeah, he's a happy guy.
he didn't like the somber tones of that.
He doesn't like sad tube.
But it was nice to have him in the studio, though. He doesn't get to be in the studio very often, so
Not usually.
no, I usually don't take him down to sunny downtown.
Well, and
he's not a
Edgar's-
downtown dog.
Edgar's not a huge fan of dogs,
Well,
from what I've experienced.
Edgar's also allergic to sunlight and other very common things, like
He's scared of the moon.
he's scared of the moon. Anyways,
Anyways,
they're waiting to hear their line
Paperwork
that
Lounge.
they paid a lot of money for.
formerly the Carbon Paper Supply House.
There we go.
They've traded in carbon copies for craft cocktails. But the paperwork, that's forever.
Sorry, what's the name of the new place again?
The Paperwork Lounge.
The Paperwork Lounge. Okay,
The Paperwork Lounge.
that's catchy.
I think it's got a nice little ring to it. The PL, the CPSH, that's gone the way of the dodo. The PL comes in to swoop. Pull up a chair, grab a pen, and let our staff walk you through tonight's specials, including the clerical error, the pending approval, and for a limited time, the out of office, served with absolutely no follow-up. Do you really need a follow-up?
You don't.
That's what I'm saying. Every visit begins with a brief intake form and ends with you wondering how you got assigned a case number. But you're happy you have it. The Paperwork Lounge, where the drinks are cold, the pens are warm, and nothing is ever truly finalized.
You know, there's a few things as enjoyable. Put on your list of the best beers. Paperwork beers have to be up there. Maybe that was on your, just on the
honorable
outside.
mention?
Yeah, out in
Just to the outside of the
11 or
top?
12, maybe
Yeah,
14.
if we did like a top 14 list, doing a paperwork beer.
I'll tell you what. I used to work at a place where we had beer on tap.
What?
Yeah, and we had a little staff lounge. It was amazing. Great place to work. Great fellow to work for. And there's few things as enjoyable to wrap up your day. I mean, we liked the post-work beer, but it was always nice having that
Pre-post-work beer.
Having that pre-post-work beer is just at my desk, finishing up paperwork, tidying up loose ends, and sipping a pint.
I can confirm
That was pretty good.
that pre-post-work beer does taste pretty good.
It's tough to pull off in a lot of workplaces, and with today's environment, with the way things are, legally and
life.
liability wise,
Yeah.
you really can't be letting your staff have beers at work. But we actually had a great, if I may go on a tangent.
Oh, I love a tube tangent.
Well, we had an employee of the month program, which many places do have. But the prize for the employee of the month is they got to pick the next keg of beer.
Ooh,
Or they got, so
that's sick.
that made a guy, dig deep to be employee of the month. So
You get your beer on tap
get your
for a
beer
month.
on tap for a month.
Damn,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
that's actually sick.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time.
1940s, what a hell of a time.
The 1940s was a hell of a time. So I very much enjoyed working there. It was a good time. And I'm still in touch with the man who owned and ran that place, and we still maintain a friendship all these years later.
A lot of years.
So there we go. Anyways, I've never before, apart from working in bars and stuff, but that's different. You're working in a bar.
Yeah, you better have beer on tap if you're working in a bar.
But I've never before or since been in a place that had beer on tap.
I know plenty of
In a little
places
staff lounge.
that have beer in a fridge, but never on tap.
On tap.
That's incredible.
That's elite level.
That is elite. Almost elite as these decals, decals, stickers on our private label.
I guess that's heading into my Kick Rocks.
It is Kick Rocks time. My honestly favorite time of the week.
You haven't enjoyed them all the same.
No, but I think it'd be weird if I did. That would be lame content.
I'm not sure how these three are going to go over with
Oh boy.
my young friend Big Uke here,
Oh.
or with the audience at large. But
Oh boy.
here we go. 3 things that can kick rocks. Number 1, overly aggressive brand loyalty. People that are so entrenched in what, oh, what's your phone? Oh, you're a stooge. You use that phone. Who the fuck cares? Obviously, I choose my phone because I like it and I'm fine with it. Or I'd rather push a Ford than drive a shit. Really? Right? Like, honestly.
That's a good one.
Like those
I'd
kind of
rather
like.
push a Ford than drive a
Yeah,
shit.
you see those stickers? I was like, come on. Like, how can you care so much about? Not okay. You can enjoy what you enjoy.
Yeah.
I prefer this product. I prefer that. Everyone has their preferences. It's not about people that enjoy their preferences or are loyal to brands because everyone has their reasons. But it's the people that chirp those who are loyal to another brand. Like, what the fuck do you care?
This is like the
Like,
this is
how do you use a Apple, or how do you use an Android? You're a stooge. Really? No, it obviously works for me. That's why I'm using it.
I mean, the green bubbles are annoying, but
I don't even know what that is.
that's because you're a freaking Samsung guy.
No,
Well, they've changed it now.
I don't even know what you're talking about. But anyways, and people, like, oh, you've got this kind of thing. Well, you're an idiot.
I like to
Because
bet
I've got
just Blackberries and BBMs.
It's just weird. It's just weird to me. Like, of all the things to dig your heels in.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, you can like what you like, and everyone likes what they like for a reason, or you choose your shirt brand or whatever. But when people start running you down because that's just dumb.
My favorite shirt brand is just one that fits.
There you go.
See?
So
simple.
I didn't mean to talk so much about that because that's not what this segment's about.
No, but I love it. Keep going. Number 2.
Number 2, skin tags.
Yes.
Skin tags can
Can kick rocks
kick rocks.
all the way to north of Tacoma.
And number 3, wet bread.
Tube socks. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I was at an establishment a few weeks ago, which made me think of this, and I ordered a burger that was clearly over-sauced to the point that when it was served, it also probably sat under the thing for about, 2.5 to 4 minutes. And by the time it got to my table, I picked up the bun and I reached under, and whatever the sauce that was on the side had all just run under the bun.
Ooh.
And so right from the beginning, I've got this wet, like I'm picking up a sponge burger.
It's like SpongeBob.
It was terrible.
Yeah. No, that sounds awful.
And that's no.
Because especially in like a burger situation, when the bun, the
Right
bread has
from
to
the
be
beginning.
structural.
Right from the beginning, the whole meal was compromised because the bun, the sauce, they put this sauce on this burger and it was too much. Like the guy was like, dude, like in this economy, that much sauce? Come on. Dial back in the sauce and you've got a tasty burger. The sauce was tasty, but it wasn't tasty, soaked into the bottom of my bun because you'd put too much sauce on because...
The only time I think wet bread.
Or you get the pickle garnish on the side, and the pickle juice runs into the bread, and you got wet bread.
And then you got wet pickle bread.
Ah.
The only time wet bread's fine is if you're dipping it in like oil and you're purposely making it wet.
But you're not making it wet.
Yeah, you are.
Because the oil, you're not soaking in it.
Well, sometimes you are. You get a little bit. You get a little soakage.
Well, a little bit, but it's not.
But it's not soggy.
It's not wet.
Yeah.
It's bread and oil.
It's bread and oil.
And some balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, and it's tasty.
Yeah. It's not... Your bun has been soaking up, and now you're about to tackle a burger that has no bottom bun that's edible.
It's just mush.
Maybe they should just serve you a new... I should have requested a new bottom bun.
A new bun.
When I picked it up, I should have just went, you know what? Actually, can I get a new bottom bun? And I'll just put the top of this onto this, and then because I did not enjoy the lunch at all. Although luckily, the entire meal was paid for by a gift card that I had won.
Ooh.
So I couldn't grudge so much.
Okay.
But the dampness of the bun was off-putting and ghastly.
Yeah, wet bread. Yeah.
So there we go.
I think that... Why were you worried about those? Who likes skin tags?
There might
think there's someone out there who's like, hey, look at my skin tag?
There might be a group.
Damn. Oh, there's a group because there's no kink shaming here. You do you, boo. But like, I want to like skin tags. They're annoying and sometimes ghastly.
Ghastly. That's one of my favorite words, by the way.
Ghastly?
Peek inside the world of Tube Sock. Ghastly is one of my favorite words.
Learned a lot about Tube today.
I try to use that very often. Or not overly, like, hey, how you doing, Ghastly? Like, I don't just throw it out there.
Just drop it into conversation.
Willy-nilly. But
willy-nilly's one of my favorites.
I do when there's a time to use it. I use it. Well, let's start. Shall we start wrapping things up here?
Yeah, I think that's a good little transition after skin tags and soggy bread.
Wet bread.
Wet bread.
Not soggy bread, wet bread. That just flows better as a...
What's also...
As a ghastly thing to have to consume.
Ghastly thing. I think wet bread just... no. It's like wet socks. Just no thanks.
So, anywho, very excited that we have bounced back from episode 12.
I'm glad this audio's good.
Or at least we assume it is.
Unless Edgar didn't turn something on.
So please, you know what? Like, comment, and subscribe, and share.
Share with your friends. Share with your family.
We do this every damn time, don't we?
Share with your cousins overseas.
Share with people you don't like.
Yeah.
Share with people that, you just bump into them at the haberdashery and they say, oh, fancy meeting you here. What are you doing? Well, I'm listening to what we're saying with Big Geek and Tube Socks. I'll share it with you. I don't like listening to things or watching things. Well, do it anyways.
Do it anyways, because hate views are still views, folks.
Exactly. How do you think the show went? I mean, I think good.
I think compared to the thing was the episode 12 from our standpoint at this present time.
At the time, we thought it went fine.
It went great, and then editing later, and it's like shit. It did not go great.
It was so sideways, and we did not know until we were all under the ruse of thinking that everything was going well, but it wasn't. But we didn't know till afterwards.
But I think this one was good. Fun episode.
Yes.
Good list. Good 3 things.
Yep.
Edgar's facts were mostly fun.
Solid bunch of stuff.
I'm happy with how this episode went. We're really getting into our groove here.
As we wind down season 1.
Crazy. Season 1. It's like we started yesterday.
Right? So please drop us a line. The mailbag's really been filling up. We should probably address that.
We appreciate that for sure, and I think next episode...
We should address that next episode. We need to get back to the mailbag.
We're going to dive into some fan letters.
It's been building up.
You guys are great.
BigUke.tubesocks.
Send us yours.
At gmail.com. Or you can swing by Blunderworks Studios and slide it under the door. They don't have a mail slot, but there's a gap in the weather stripping that you could slide a wet sandwich through.
A wet sandwich would be quite easy.
Yes, so please... and if you have any business inquiries, if you want to get on board, like all these other...
The Paperwork Lounge,
etc. What do you listen to on the drive home today, Uke?
I haven't thought that far.
Oof.
I'm not going silence. The last time I listened to some country, the other day, I think a couple weeks ago, there was some Latin influence. I think I might just go just some 80s soft rock.
80s soft rock, eh?
Just, something easy. Get you through the drive.
Like some Asia or...
I wouldn't say no.
Some Christopher Cross? Some yacht rock?
Love a little yacht rock.
All right.
Just to get me through the drive out of sunny downtown,
Yeah, okay.
What about you?
Well, myself, I will be listening to, as anyone who's been around a while knows, that
He's prepared.
I'm prepared, and I've got my Spotify... Spotify?
Spotify! Pretty fly for a Spotify.
my Spotify page, which has around 200 playlists that I've lovingly curated.
That's a lot, folks.
And that's what I tend to listen to. And I am going with a playlist called Garage Rock Explosion.
Whoa.
And it is...
Yeah, explosion in any title. It's
Right?
just better.
And it is a mix of 60s garage rock bands like Question Mark and Mysterians, the Sonics, etc. And 90s and later garage rock revival bands all mixed together, alternating around. So you got your old garage rock, you got your garage rock revival.
I am intrigued.
And it's a good listen. And that's what I'm going to be cranking up.
I'm intrigued by that.
So as I try to drive away from the thought of wet bread. So,
Wet bread skin tags.
anyways,
Made for an awful sandwich.
so please tune in next week. We are hoping that you that we haven't lost you with our poor audio episode last week. So please come on back. It's much more listenable now, and you can find us. Where can you find us there, Uke?
Well, where can't you? Apple Music, Spotify. I think technically you can still find us on Deezer.
Technically,
YouTube, obviously. That's why ideally you're here. iHeartRadio.
Although the Deezer might fall into, because when we're looking at our stats, there's a little...
Might be combined.
Well, there's a little thing that says unknown.
Deezer seems like
I think Deezer, that would capture
under
Deezer.
the unknown.
I don't see it being flagged as like Apple Music and Amazon and iHeart.
Amazon. I forgot that one.
And check out our Buzzsprout page. That's where all of our episodes are in audio form. And of course, you can, if you feel like, helping us keep the lights on, you can subscribe for a small monthly
One of these days it's gonna work.
donation. There it is. And yeah. Anyways, that again helps us keep the lights on and
Also,
helps keep our bread dry.
EST audio channels and their audio network.
Saturday afternoons.
Roughly 2:00.
That's fun.
Find a replay of our stuff there.
So there we go.
That was fun.
It was nice to get back to, after the week of knowing that we'd put out an inferior audio product.
Back to the top, baby.
It's nice to be back knowing that things are happening, and maybe we'll gain some viewers and listeners this
Gain
week.
some viewers, gain some subs. Let's get after it, folks. Let your
All
people
right.
know. I think that was good.
Okay.
Episode, what was this, 13 already?
Episode 13.
Holy.
2 more left in this season.
2 more.
To our big clip show extravaganzas.
We're getting close to the end of season 1, folks. This is what we're saying
Right?
with
That's
Big Duke and
acting.
Tube Socks. Thanks for hanging with us.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Big Uke and Tube Socks were chatting today on what were we saying? Hey, hey, hey! Those two hip cats found something to say. It was a groovy good time.